25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on last year's national champions, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bruins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
On the double.
Looking for room, it's Gibson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give to the tailback. Across the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. Makes the catch, it's Thompson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw again. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Rebels in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Rebels! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Power football with the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert.
Let's go!
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They punctuate the chance for the trip to the end zone.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Oklahoma has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you think that coach is fired up on the sidelines right now, wait till the postgame. They're trailing by 14 to Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The hand to the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in there. An easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions. The next down's coming up.
They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He's moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Gibson.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Hudson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Martin. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's first and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. And that's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
They'll take take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They go to the ground. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Rebels will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Using the quick game. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole.
Oh, they blocked it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. The 40. The 20. The 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Marshall. He goes out of bounds, they'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? What looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Going to take a shot at this DB. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the ground with the back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Pitts. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Look at the big fella doing work in the secondary. The big tight end catching the ball, and he's just shooing these little DBs away. Get off me.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the end.
Looking for a crease. It's Cox. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. they may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Flips it out in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the run. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bruins.
UCLA, number 18, in the end zone.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the 2-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And the UCLA offense will take over 1st and 10.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Pitts. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
15.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Inside the 35. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the 1st down.
The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the draw. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. Touchdown, UCLA! They move on top here in the fourth.
UCLA.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
He'll set up to throw. Incomplete on the two-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Good timing on the quick out. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for space. It's Moulton. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They'll go hurry up here. He leaves it with his back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The run from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Gibson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Balls and fired complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Keep it up. Good ball, baby.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. Good. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. That was a clutch field goal, and now the pressure goes to the other side. Can they stop them from getting into field goal range to win it? And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. He'll throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's taking the deep shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Buys a little extra time. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle.